Welcome back to the Tracie Trendy Show, my lovelies. Another day, another dollar, and another drama. Full episode of Love During Lockup. Wow, it's a lot of scrubbing that I got to do on this low down dirt. I mean, it's really dirty and grimy. It starts off with Andy and Britt again. Now, Andy meets Britt's mini-me. That's her 18-year-old daughter, Gracie. And for one minute, I'm thinking I'm getting a Sean vibe from Andy. But I do sense the daughter is not feeling Andy. But he thinks, they were cool up until when they visit and he left to go to the bathroom. And when he went to the bathroom, there was a change when he came back after the visit. So Andy's pressed and wondering why the daughter is not cool. I'm just thinking that the daughter is not feeling this whole situation with her mom and she's over the hijinks. Over it. Over it. Because Brittany's saying her kids mean everything to her and blah blah blah. And how dare Andy abandon his kids when she's doing the same thing, and probably worse because she's introducing people that they don't know and they don't feel comfortable with, and I have a problem with that. Moving on to Renika and Asanta. Okay. Now, who knew Asanta's first name was Lucitrus? Who knew Asanta's name was Lucitrus? Why didn't someone say his name was Lucitrus? What mama's going to name their child Lucitrus? Really? Oh, okay. Not to say Asanta's even better, but it's an upgrade. So apparently Asanta caught some charges in prison, and he doesn't have the money. Now, Renika doesn't have it either now. She emphasizes she doesn't have it. So he's quick to hit up his other chicks for the bail, I assume, because he wants to end the conversation really quick. He doesn't seem too excited to be meeting Renika, especially if she's showing up at his doorstep broke. Never mind that he possibly has other chicks, but he's going to ring up some other chicks because he's not going to stay in jail. And if the other chicks are bailing him out, he's going to have to meet with them or Renika. So this is what I'm getting. Unless Renika pulls a Hail Mary and comes up with 3 grand to get Osanta out of prison, that's what it's going to take. And I think she might pull that Hail Mary and get him out of prison. Now, because he had caught some other charges while in there. So just let's clear it up. He caught some charges. He told this news to her at the last minute so she couldn't collect her coins and save them. She spent all her money on this new move. So we will see. We will see. But I think there is somebody hanging in the background that might bail out Asante. Now, Letitia and Keith. Now, we find out Letitia has settled on that there's not going to be a post-nup. Because honestly, my love, she has no assets. So why is she running her butt to an attorney? Why? She knows she's full of debt. Just like she's full of okay? And, she's wondering in the meantime why one of his baby mamas questioning their marriage. I'm wondering why any baby mama is wondering whether or not he marries or who he marries. I mean, you're out here struggling, probably juggling. I don't know what you're doing trying to raise this man's child. Why do you care who he marries? He's not supporting you. Moving on to Brittany and Karok. Now, why is EB, that's Karok's friend, that's Karok's friend. Why is EB, aka Sideshow Bob, aka the praying mantis looking friend following Britt? I don't know, is this a man or a woman? And I'm like, EB's following Britt all over town. Then she's sitting, hanging out, wait till she finishes her class. Then Brittany goes to her job and she's hanging out, waiting, and then even go inside the job. I'm like, dang it, EB, do you even have a job? Then she's interrogating Britt as if she's part of the Gestapo. I'm like, you ain't part of no German police, Nazi police. Now, I want to know, does EB want Karok? I'm just saying. And I want to know also, is EB transitioning? I can't figure that out. I'm just totally confused. Now, I don't know if Brittany's cheating or whatever she's doing, whatever. I'm just more, Karok is drawing more, she's putting a target more on her because I'm looking at EB and I'm like, what the heck is going on? More so, she looks more suspicious than Britt to me. Now, regarding Jade and Chris, Jade wants to paint the narrative that she is with Chris, an inmate. And it's not the way she rolls. She does not roll with inmates. I will say she doesn't roll with broke inmates because she's collecting over the past 5 years, 60 $12,000 checks over those 5 years. 60. Do the math. So she's been with Chris, and she even brags that he spent over $1 million over those 5 years. Not only the 60 times 12 checks. Okay? So that's 60 times 12. 60, is that right? My math right? I think so. You guys still do the math. Let me do the math right quick. You know what? Let me do this math. Yeah, there's 60 months times $12,000. Let's do it really quick. And we're going to find out how much money did this chick get over the years. She's got $720,000. Okay, so she's not dealing with a broke con. So she probably doesn't roll with broke ones, but she obviously will roll with one who got a little cash. So in their conversation, Chris lets it slips in that everything is in his name. But my loves knew that from the jump because I keep them with the T. I told every time I do these lowdowns, I always say he had everything in his name. So it wasn't no big surprise. But meanwhile, it seems to be a surprise for Jade because she's stressing that she might be left high and dry if Chris deemed fit that he's over her because that money does not have to go to alimony. Neither does it have to go to child support, as we've seen, and it's been verified that he has 3 kids and he's not really fully supporting. So if he's not doing much for his blood, what makes Jade think he'll do it for her? So I guess Jade better pick up that phone more. Now, Savannah and Jake. Not Savannah and Jake. What is her man's name? Yeah, her man's name is Jake. Maybe I missed. Okay, Savannah and Jake. Now, Savannah meets Jake's friend Tim. Because this was all Jake told him to talk to his friend Tim if he wanted to find out she wanted to find out some information. And everything was cool until the moment Savannah went all detective and was trying to figure out who was the ringleader. And the friend went to the bathroom, walked by Savannah, and told the producers their check isn't long enough for him. And in the meantime, Savannah still left scratching her butt, trying to figure out what is the dealio? What? Well, Savannah, I guess she's just shocked that a man who's got 35 years doesn't want anything to do with her. And she's very desperate to get this man who has 35 years. And I suggest to her that maybe she consider maybe he's married. Maybe there's something. I mean, she's going to have to do more than listen to the people that he points to because they're not speaking. So either she's going to have to let it go because everybody's tight-lipped, or just assume that he's married or something because this is a big puzzle. I'm quite interested to see this her. I don't know if she spent any time trying to figure this out, but I'm quite interested to see the end this little mystery. How did this play out? But I also want to go back. I want to talk back about Ronika and Asana, or should I say La Citrus Asanta. I thought, no. I want to tell the producer to stop meddling and stop inserting crazy stuff into the episode. How can Renika just ring up a judge? Really? Really? Please. So anyway, I just thought that was foolish. And but overall the episode was fairly interesting. Fairly interesting. Now I got to see somebody get out of jail because I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. All right, or getting closer to meeting up. That's what I'm saying because it's going to be happening soon because Love After Lockup is around the corner. So my loves, let's see who is winning this episode. Andy and Britt. I guess Andy lost. He lost. I mean, he met the daughter. Well, he did meet the daughter. Didn't fare too well, but you know what? I'm going to say Andy won. He did meet the daughter. Didn't go over well, but he met the family. Renika and Asanta, obviously Renika lost. So now we have 1-1, con, 1 non-con. Letitia and Keith, Um, hmm, that's interesting. Keith want to say no posting up, and Letitia said, "Oh well," but she knows she doesn't have any assets, so uh, I'm gonna say Keith because he laid it down on Letitia. He's saying I'm the boss, so Keith won for the cons. So we're up two for the cons, one for the non-cons. Britt and Karok. Karok is out here running things behind bars, and I know Karok is probably up here having his cake in prison. But he's also having his cake outside of prison, so he is winning. So we're 3-1 cons. Jade and Chris. Jade was flustered when she found out, when Chris said her name isn't on anything. But you know what? She's still winning because she's living a life of Raleigh. So we're up 3-2. Cons 3, non cons 2. And Savannah and Jake. Jake is winning. Savannah is still scratching the butt. So we're at 4-2. So cons win this episode, my loves. So there you have it. Drop a line below. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. And hit that notification bell to keep on keeping on, my loves. And I'll check you all out on the flip side.